The events that led to the planning of Operation Overlord and the Allied invasion of Normandy begin in 1939, when Germany and Russia invade Poland. Other countries quickly succumb, and the domain of the Third Reich swiftly spreads to include most of Central Europe and Northern Africa. In early June of 1940, Germany conquers France in a matter of days. Flush with victory, Hitler sends an army of 3 million into Russia, a former ally. But the German invasion front grinds to a halt. In 1942, Allied forces wage a successful campaign in North Africa, and Germany withdraws. By June of 44, the time is right to establish a second front on the French coast across from Britain. In anticipation of an Allied invasion, Hitler has ordered the construction of the Atlantic Wall, an elaborate coastal defense system. Allied success in breaching the wall depends on the element of surprise. A series of deceptions is undertaken to convince the Germans that the invasion force will land at Pas-de-Calais, the closest point to Britain. The actual invasion site is Normandy. Allied forces land on D-Day, June 6th. British and Canadian forces are assigned 3 beaches, codenamed Juno, Sword, and Gold. American forces are to take Omaha and Utah. Despite fierce opposition, the Allies secure each of the 5 beaches, connect them, and establish a foothold in Normandy. Over the following weeks, the Allies press inland, the Americans to the crucial port of Cherbourg, the British and Canadians to Caen, where they meet heavy resistance. Meanwhile, Cherbourg is taken, and the Americans move south down the Normandy Peninsula toward Saint-Lô. The British eventually take Caen, and troops and supplies bottlenecked on the coast are freed to break out of the Normandy countryside toward the heart of France. Now desperate, Hitler orders a massive counterattack at Mortain, a fatal blunder. Allied airstrikes push the withdrawing German army into a gap near Falaise, where they are encircled by the Allied armies and utterly defeated. Now free to sweep across France, the Allies liberate Paris on the 25th of August. After 12 weeks of fighting, the Normandy invasion is a success. In the following months, the Allies press on through Belgium toward Berlin and the total defeat of the Third Reich. And that's the big picture.